What's going on, guys? Welcome to Rev It Up. Alex here with a deck profile of, Dragonlink, the best deck of the format, or one of the best decks in the format. If you're new to the channel, go check it out. I got market watches, I got deck profiles, I got ban predictions, I got a little bit of everything out there. I have live duels as well. Those I'm gonna start doing those again. I just haven't had the time and actually record videos and the setup. And instead of being 40 minutes long, I'm gonna condense them, make them probably about 15 or 20 minutes. Get the highlight plates out of there, and kind of just get the good matches. I'll probably have like 2 cameras recording 2 different people, 2 different matches, and from there get you a lot of content. I know remote duels are taking off, but thankfully our locals, we able to do duels in person. So I'm sure you guys missed that, so you can see interaction and stuff like that. So that's always the best. So I know what you guys are here for. That's enough of that. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, help me grow. I'd like to grow in height, but I guess channel will be the next best thing, and help me quit my real job. You know what I mean? I'm tired of this. Let me make this for a living, right? Nah, just messing with you. I'll just do this because it's fun and it's entertaining, and we could be doing a lot worse out there in the world. So deck profile, here we go. Hope you guys ready, and let's get started. I'll move this to the side for now. You guys don't need this. So we're gonna start with the main deck, and then we're gonna go to side deck, extra deck, and then side deck. Hope you guys are okay with that. So right off the bat, you can see Rimis. We're playing 3 Rimis currently. Best card, one of the best cards, best starter, honestly. Free Crystal Wing. And we do the Crystal Wing package, of course. We're doing the 1 Legatus, and we're doing the 1 Baby Rock. Excuse me. Corona. Nah, we're just messing with you. We don't have that. Yeah, crystal. It's a 1-card Crystal Wing. So what you do is you send this to grave, add ravine. You discard a card, get Legatus, and you start going to gate there. Add this, discard this. This was a missing time because the last thing happened in the chain, and then you get your Crystal Wing, and that's on your 5th summon. So then you can start doing all your Dragonlink plays without worrying about Nibiru, really. Unless they have Impermanence and Nibiru, then stuff happens. But right now, that's the Dragunity package. We're running just 5 cards, nothing else. For the rocket engine, we are running 3 tracers because it's one of the best card in the whole deck, honestly. With tracer, we are backing up with 4 recharger, synchron, Absorite, which is not technically a rocket, but it's played here, and then 1 magnet rocket. Sorry, I gotta move that up there. Magnet rocket, the reason why we're playing that, I don't have silver rocket. That's pretty much it. But it could be anything else. Some people are starting to run 2 rechargers instead. I like to have a little variety. Once I get my hands on a silver rocket, that's what this is gonna be, and we'll probably do an update on that. But that's it for the rocket engine. Pretty small engine for the most part. Now we're going with actually the Dragonlink engine. 3 safer, best card in deck, normal summon, get your black dragon, black dragon collapse serpent, and that will get you also your white later on the duel. Really good. You start going to your combo plays, and it's just a great starter, just a way to get this guys out. That's pretty much the main reason for it, just to get black, and you search that engine to keep going. So nice little 5-card engine, of course. Brotar, the one-offs. 1 Brotar because it's busted. 1 Red Eyes. A lot of people are saying cut Red MD. Not a lot of people are using it. But how could I cut a DT Red MD, right? Why would I do that? Yeah. Enough of that, right? It comes up. Sometimes it doesn't. You can bring it back later. If you draw it, it's not as bad as you think if you draw it, because after you do your LP plays, you can actually banish LP or Pisty, summon Red MD, and then you can keep going from that way. So something nice to do. We are running 1 Levenier because you have to, because you run Brotar, and that's an ulti. That's beautiful ulti, ain't it? Ultimate Chaos Dragon Levenier. If you only play the 1, as in right now, I think in future builds, people are going to start playing 2 or 3. And then last card for the dragons will be Dragon Maid. Chamber just takes the deck to a whole new level. You don't have to go into your Savage. You don't have to go through... You don't have to go to Savage. You don't have to go into... what's that extra deck monster? Shoot. I know what I'm doing, right? Clearly we don't. You don't have to go into Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend. Not turn 1. You're trying to be more precaution, because you kind of wanted to outgrind this control deck. So this just takes the deck to a whole new level that It's good, and I see why people play 2. I see why people play 3. Myself, I don't want to play 3 because then you have to change a lot. That's more without the Rimis package and the Dragunity package, and I do like the Dragunity packaging right now. But that's it for actual dragons. We do play hand traps here because we have the space for it, and you kind of need hand traps because you go in second. 2 Ash Blossom, I think they're still great. Have it in your main deck just because everything adds, everything sends, especially with the Shuttle. Shuttle deck run around, and our locals is very, very heavy. Shuttle heavy, Dragon Link heavy, Phantom Knights heavy, pretty much everything. Eldritch heavy, Dogmatica heavy. So you kind of do need the Ashes. I will play 3, but you kind of break if you open 2 with it. I think 2 Ashes are fine because you're still a combo deck. And if you go first to the Ash, you're most likely going to discard it unless you want to save it, which could be another form of negate. We are doing 2 Phantasmics because everybody's playing Links. It's a Link format. Dragon Link's running around. We have about 4 to 5 different Dragon Link decks going around in our locals currently. We have like 3 Eldritch decks going around. We have Dinos is still doing Needle Fiber combos. So you have like 2 or 3 control decks that are not using really Links. So that's the only matchup they pretty much get sided out. But Phantasmic, great card. He protects you from impermanence too. You know, stopping impermanence, stopping anything that targets your monsters. Very, very good at the same time. So that's it for monsters and the hand trap count. Now, if for some reason we are playing against a Dragon Link deck in the mirror match, this is something I would take to a regional or even remote those. 3 Dark Ruler no more in the main. This could be droplets if you have them or afford them. Currently, I'm just waiting for them to dip down a little bit, so maybe I can get the secrets instead of the ultis when the ulti comes out later on. But I think that 3 Dark Rulers are perfectly fine. You open this against a Dragon Link player, you're pretty much going to establish your board, and they won't be able to out because they already use all the resources for the most part. So this is a great, great out. And that's like pretty much it for like the hand traps. I just run the 7 dip. You could count as a hand trap if you like to be. But I think you have to have some cards to go in second. And I'd rather have this in the deck than not have it. So you have a chance, you know, 1 in 5 chance of seeing this. So I believe it's a 1 in 5 chance of seeing it. But I'm not good at math, so now it's for the actual Dragon Link portion. 3 launch. Yeah, you need 3 of these. Not once per turn. Get all your engines out. It's a great card. This, I'm gonna tell you right now, is the only 3 in the whole Dragon Link for spells and traps as I'm running 3. Because you don't care about seeing multiples of this. You see 3 of these, you got place. Like, you got place. You got so many plays with 3 of those. What I don't like seeing multiples of, it would be Chaos Space. You only need 2 Chaos Space. You're only trying to get the light and dark, and the extra draw is perfectly fine as well. The extra draw comes up sometimes. You might draw into, you know, a combo piece you're missing. You might draw into an Ash for later turn, or you might draw a Tracer that you might use for later. You know, great card in Chaos Space. Sometimes I want to run it at 3. Sometimes I want to keep it at 2. It's a love and hate relationship, but I don't like to see multiples of this. So that's my reason being at 2 for the moment. Same thing with World Legacy Guard Dragon. I'm only running 2. Same thing. It's a great Monster Reborn card. Move LP, move Pisty. Makes it easier to move to your Dragon Link plays. Not worry about the arrows really, but you hate seeing multiples of this, especially going first. You hate seeing multiples of this. You only want to see the 1. 2 is fine. I don't like it at 3. If I were to do a 3, I would be a Monster Reborn, but I wouldn't do 3 Guard Dragons. I know some builds do 3, and that's up to you. Every build is different. These are my 2 cents for it right now. We are doing 2 Dragon Ravines. Why? Because we have so many ways of getting it. We can get it from Romulus from the extra deck. We can get it from Rimis in the main deck. That's 3. So there's no need to play in Terraforming or anything like that. The only one-offs is Call by the Grave and Boot Tech Launch because you have to. You're playing Striker Dragon, and it's Rockets, a free summon, and this card gets better going turns 2, 3, and 4 when you can just Monster Reborn everything for Rockets-wise and just start synchroning or linking away. So great card. And then lastly but not least, 1 Tiding, because it's a great card. If you know what Tiding does, which you should, I'm going to read this to you. Target 1 dragon you control and 1 card your opponent controls or in their graveyard. Cost. Return them to the hand. Pretty good. You can banish this card from your hand, specimen 1 dragon main monster from your hand or grave in defense position, but return it to the hand through the end phase. You're here because this is another seals. This is a bounce. You target, let's say, a Pisty or something you already use. Most of the time you're doing this on Leveneer. You summon Leveneer, or you bounce Leveneer with this. So next turn you have either another Ripped for banishing 3 darks, or you can have a card that can blow up 2 cards on field. You know, to banish 2 darks, and then you banish a light, so then you can do that. And in grave you can get another. That's why you want to run 2 maids chambers, because this becomes so good in the grind game. Just the fact that you can keep recursing it, banish it in grave, special summon, add another one. I see why people play 2, but right now I'm a 40 card count. Yes, I can take some Dark Lords off. Yes, I can take the Ashes out, but it depends what you value more. This doesn't suck drawing it. You rather search it, but if you draw this, you don't have to go to chamber play, which is perfectly fine. You only care about this, and that's the only reason why you play chamber. So that's it for the main deck. Cards, 40 card count, like I said. Now let's go to the extra deck, because you know you guys want to know what I'm playing. I'm playing some sauce. So we're playing 2 Striker Dragons because that's pretty standard. Some people play 3, but I think if you're playing 3, you're just a bad player. Like there should be no reason why I play 3 Striker Dragons. If you ever need a third one, you should lose that game, dude. Like you only need 2 Striker Dragons, dude. Like you only need 2. You don't need 3. Yeah, that's about that, right? And then Pisty and LP, the ones, because you know you have to do the ones. I feel like I should have more space over here, but oh well. Yeah, just the ones, self-explanatory. Graveyard Revive, extra main deck special summon. The 1 seals. This is where people are gonna go wrong. Like, no, where you're playing 1, you should play 2. Same thing with Striker Dragon. You shouldn't play 3 Striker Dragons. You should play only 1 seal. You have Tidings, so that's technically your 2nd seal, but I don't know. I feel like if you play 2 seals, you're a bad player. You know how you manage your resources better, and there should be never. I shouldn't even say never. It has come up that I need a 2nd seals or a 2nd link 2 monster that I can go into, but come on, dude. You shouldn't. If you can, but I'm playing 1. This is my deck. This is why I'm running it. So if you disagree, you know, like the video. You know, if you disagree, like the video. If you like what I do, like the video too. We don't do dislikes around here. 1 Quad Borrow because it's easy to make, and why not, you know? It's a great card. Romulus because it gets your Ravine if you really need to go to your Ravine plays. Just to dump, you know, Absol Routed, get Tracer, etc. Or you want to dump something else. You know, maybe you want to dump, if you already have Tiny, maybe you want to dump a Maid for later on. It depends on your opening hand. This is where I go different. People play Borrelsword and other cards to Heraldic Seals. I go IP and Unicorn. Just the fact that I don't have to go into Savage, Chaos Ruler, or Hot Red Dragon in turn 1 makes this much easier and great, honestly, because IP, if you leave a Pisty out and IP, you can just go to Unicorn, discard, or bounce something off. That's fine. Heraldic Seals will bounce something off and summon something else. Titan can bounce the same dragon you summon from Heraldic Seals, bounce that to your hand. So you have 3 bounce on your opening hand. On your turn 1. 3 bounce. It could be lethal. It could be a meltdown. It could be, I don't know, Alistair. Not really. You really don't want to bounce Alistair. You really want to negate. But, you know, just Dragon Link mirror match. You know, you just let them go to, you know, you bounce their normal summon or their specials or Ravine. So that's my take on it. That's why I like IP here, and that's the only reason why. Let's speed this up. That's it for links. I would like to run Borrelsword sometimes, but you have so many dragons that you don't really need to. Digger, I guess. Dragon Link play, Crystal Wing plays. That's all you really need it for. And you know, the 1 Crystal Wing. We still haven't got the Ghost, but we're gonna get a Ghost sooner or later. So we'll do an update for that for you guys. 1 Chaos Ruler because you only need the 1. Great card. Savage, great card. Sometimes I want to run 2 Savage, just go late game grind. It has come up that you need 2 Savages just because it's a Savage, and you know, it's Savage, you know. Hot Red, and then something different that I'm using, because if you have Leveneer and you bring this back and you don't do something else with it, instead of just being an empty body on board, you can overlay those 2 into number 21. 23, sorry. Lancelot, the Dark Knight of the Underworld. If you don't know what this does, you're locked in the darks for the most part at this point in the game. But this card says 2 low 8 monsters, which is Leveneer and Chaos Ruler. This card can attack your opponent's direct, but that's not what we care about. I mean, if you wanted, you can lay Zeus on top of it later, but that's not what we care about. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy it. That's if you attack direct. But this is what we care about. Once per turn, during either player's turn, when a spell or trap or another monster effect is activated, detach one, negate the activation. The only wrong with this is that this has to be the first thing it's mandatory negate, so they could really go, this is gonna trigger Chain Link 2 no matter what. They activate something, this has to go before Crystal Wing because it's a mandatory effect. That's the only reason why this is kind of bad. You can't choose it, but if it's another monster negate or spell and trap negate, then by all means, it gives pressure to people. So that's it for that. That's what we're playing, and that we like. So side deck, this is what I use, just me. Corona. Of course, side deck can check on every locals, regional, etc. But this is for my locals. This is for what it works, and I like it. 2 draws because 2 draws are good. Oh yeah, that's an ulti draw. Yeah. We ballers out here. Yeah, we ballers, but you play like common ashes, dude. Yeah, okay. We have 3 gammas because gamma is a great package. 2 MSTs and 1 Cosmic Cyclone because MSTs are DTs and we like those. 2 Evenly Match because why not. 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance with 1 Imperial Order and 1 Red Reboot because those trap decks are annoying. So that's all I got for the video today. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys don't agree, let me know in the comments. Maybe you have a better build, but this is what I'm building right now. This is what I'm playing, and it's a lot of fun. I do want to add, like I said, the second Titan. It does come up later in the grind game, so that's something that we might do after we update the deck a little bit longer. Get you guys some live gameplay of Dragon Link as well. So thank you all for watching. Sorry it's a little bit longer. And shout outs to Blake for the cool 5Ds mat. Thank you, shout out, you're a real goat. And shout out to all the goats out there, man. Y'all goats. Spend your money wisely. Thank you all for watching.